If you're a fan of sporty scooters, the 2025 TVS Ntorq 125 might just be the update you've been waiting for. Over the years, the Ntorq has built a solid reputation for combining performance, style, and features in a package that's especially appealing to younger riders. The 2025 model takes that formula and gives it a more refined idea both in terms of aesthetics and functionality. First off, the design. The Ntorq has always stood out with its aggressive styling, and for 2025, TVS has given it a few smart tweaks. It's not a complete redesign, but rather a well-thought-out evolution. The LED headlamp now has a sharper, sleeker design with a new DRL signature that adds a premium touch. The rear gets a subtle revision as well, with a more angular tail section and updated LED taillights that enhance visibility and appeal. It still carries that stealth-inspired look with bold color options and sporty graphics, but there's now a slightly more mature vibe too, which should appeal to a wider age group. What's new under the skin is even more interesting. The 2025 Ntorq 125 continues to be powered by the 124.8cc single-cylinder, air-cooled engine, but it now comes tuned for better fuel efficiency and slightly improved torque delivery at lower RPMs. TVS hasn't drastically altered performance figures, but the engine feels smoother and more responsive in city conditions. You still get around 9.25 horsepower and 10.5 Nm of torque, but it's delivered in a way that feels more refined than before. Acceleration is brisk, and overtaking in city traffic remains effortless. TVS has also made minor tweaks to the CVT for smoother power delivery, which is noticeable especially at crawling speeds. The ride quality continues to impress. The front telescopic forks and rear monoshock setup absorb potholes and road imperfections with ease. TVS has also improved the seat cushioning slightly, which means long rides are more comfortable. The Ntorq remains a nimble handler, perfect for weaving through traffic. It strikes a good balance between sporty handling and comfort, and that's not easy to achieve in this segment. On the tech front, TVS has added a few more goodies to its smartXonnect system. This was one of the first scooters in India to get Bluetooth connectivity, and now it's even more capable. The updated digital instrument cluster offers turn-by-turn navigation, call and SMS alerts, real-time vehicle diagnostics, and even ride analytics. There's a new voice assist feature now that lets you control functions like navigation or mode switching through voice commands when connected via a headset. It's not flawless, but it works decently and adds a futuristic feel to the scooter. There's also a new riding mode selector on the 2025 model. It allows you to switch between street, sport, and eco modes. In eco, throttle response is gentler and tuned for maximum fuel efficiency, while sport mode sharpens the response and gives you more immediate acceleration. Street mode strikes a middle ground and is the default setting. These modes aren't just gimmicks, they actually make a tangible difference in how the scooter feels during daily commutes. TVS has retained the external fuel filler cap, which remains a convenient feature. Fuel efficiency has seen a slight bump, thanks to engine optimization and the new eco mode. Expect real-world mileage figures to hover around 45 to 50 km/L depending on riding conditions and mode usage. The fuel tank capacity remains at 5.8 liters, which means fewer fuel stops for most users. Braking is handled by a disc brake at the front and drum at the rear on the standard models, with an optional rear disc on the Race XP variant. The braking setup is sharp and confidence-inspiring, and you now get synchronized braking as standard across all trims. The Race XP variant continues to be the most performance-focused version of the Ntorq, offering a little extra power on dual riding modes that further differentiate it from the regular lineup. Speaking of variants, TVS has simplified the lineup a bit to make choices easier for customers. The bass drum variant is now more feature-rich than before, while the Disc and Race XP trims come fully loaded. There's also the Super Squad Edition, which continues with its Marvel-themed graphics for fans of that lineup. While the mechanicals remain identical, the Super Squad version offers that extra style quotient, especially for younger buyers. The underseat storage space remains at 22 liters, and it can still hold a full-face helmet depending on the size. TVS has added a USB charging port inside, and illumination is now brighter thanks to an improved underseat LED lamp. You also get a dedicated mobile holder as an accessory, which is quite handy if you use navigation often. In terms of build quality, the 2025 Ntorq continues to impress. Plastics feel durable, switchgear quality is top-notch, and panel fit and finish are solid. The paint quality, especially on the Race XP and Super Squad variants, is rich and premium. Little details like textured footrests, embossed branding on the seat, and aluminum finished levers give it an upmarket touch. On the safety front, the Ntorq 125 comes with a side-stand engine cut-off, parking brake, and hazard lights. While ABS is still missing, which some may expect at this price point, it does get a combined braking system which works effectively for everyday riding. The pricing for the 2025 TVS Ntorq 125 starts around a superscript 189,000X showroom for the bass drum variant and goes up to a superscript 11.03 lakh for the Race XP and Super Squad editions. Considering the features, performance, and technology on offer, it offers solid value. Yes, it is on the pricier side compared to some 125cc rivals, but few scooters in this segment deliver such a sporty and tech-savvy package. To sum up, the 2025 TVS Ntorq 125 refines an already popular formula. It's still the sporty, feature-loaded scooter that young urban riders love, but now it's a little more mature, a bit more refined, and certainly more convenient. Whether you're a college student looking for something cool, or a working professional wanting a practical ride with tech perks, the Ntorq continues to be a top contender in the 125cc scooter segment. It's not just about style or speed anymore, it's about smart mobility, and the 2025 Ntorq gets that just right.